And we're off. It is Wednesday, and it's Necropolis night. Now, a couple of things. We finished, to all intents and purposes, the Castle Keeper's Guide last night. There might be some other minor things that I do with it, but that's done. That's behind us. So I'm going to switch Necropolis into the Monday, Tuesday cycle moving forwards until we're done, and we're this close. Now, I do have a lot of wall detailing to do on the first level where there's a lot of brick. That's okay. I might do a lot of that off camera though, because it's just me colouring bricks in, you know? So we'll deal with that separately. I'm going to stay focused though for the last part of Necropolis on this. The ink work, so to speak. And we have... In fact, let me turn this off here. We have the ink walls sitting on top of the original map. And I'm gonna read through these descriptions, and I'm gonna make sure that we've got everything dialed in. 31, by the way, is on the level above. We also do have a side view to do, but it's not going to be this big. It's much smaller. It's just going in the book. It's not getting printed on canvas. So I'm going to start the reading process. I'm going to read 32, 33, blah, 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 blah. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a decision about the actual ground. Is this my grid? Yes. I normally do flagstones that match the grid. So I'm just going to make sure, that was almost English, I'm just going to make sure that that is what we should be doing by reading the room descriptions. Because if the room description goes, this is completely smooth black floor, well, we're going to approach it in a completely different way. So let's turn my walls back on. And let's start reading the locations. We will start with 32. I'm looking at the entire rewritten document draft, so there's a whole campaign. It's like a book this thick. So let's just find 32. Let's see if I can get the numbering system right. Nope, not that. Hey, Noble Dwarf, what are you doing here? Don't you have a Kickstarter to go run? Shouldn't you be, like, pacing up and down? Going, being super stressed. Isn't that, like, what Kickstarters do? By the way, congratulations on a pretty solid start. I've been watching. Descends to Area 32. Okay, can I do a 32? Why is there... I'm missing something in this. Oh, maybe I don't have the right document open. Oh, let's try that. But it's good to see you, Noble. It's good to see you. I bet I had the wrong document open. Alright, let's try this. The document I actually had open did not have this room in it. Here we go. The Sunken Chamber. Once the party has descended, voluntarily or involuntarily, from Area 31 to 32, read the following. Okay, we're off. You find yourself in a small dark space carved out of native sandstone. Check. That's no problem. That we're going to be able to do. Just 10 feet wide and 20 feet long. Check. The air is stale and there's a layer of dust covering the floor. Got it. At one end, which you believe to be the west, the walls close in at a sharp angle. That's like the top of the map. The other end is a wall carved with a bas relief. Yada yada yada. Oh, before that wall is a stone tablet, upon which are 6 objects made of dark, nearly black metal. Okay. The room itself seems to be hewn from solid rock. The walls are covered with bas relief. Yada yada yada. I get the whole distraction thing. I get the whole distraction. I am Kickstarters, unless you're like of a sufficient name where you just coast through it. You know, you just put it up there. Everyone just buys everything, and you just coast through. You got other people running through it. If you're the man on the spot and you're there, it's stressful, man. I get it. I have nothing but sympathy for you right now. I'm rooting for you. It was a good strong start. So as the campaign goes on and you just keep on plugging away, hopefully it'll go very well for you. How do I want to do this? Do I want to colour my walls? I want to colour my walls. I think we can get rid of this. What's this? I think I might want to colour my walls. Wall colouring, that's what I was after. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do with my wall colouring is I'm actually going to get rid of most of it. And I'm actually going to shrink down the size of this map so it's more... maybe I'm not. Not yet. Hey, Princess, good to see you. Well, Noble, just stay safe, my friend. Stay safe. But hopefully that's a little bit of a load off for you. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do this room. I'm chopping out everything else. What is this? Look, what is that? Right. Why have I got a spludge on the ground? It's not... What is it part of? Oh, it's part of the background? Oh, okay, interesting. Well, let's take my wall colouring. Let's bring it up here. And I'm going to use this as a little swatch for these blocks right here, I think. In fact, what I could probably do is get rid of most of this. There we go. Yeah, do I dare make this a lot smaller? Hey! Magnificent Bex! And Green Loontoon! Why is Princess feeling excited? And Princess, to answer your question, I am doing fantastic, boombastic, comcastic, elastic. I am doing very well. Just doing the thing, you know. I can't actually believe that we finished the Castle Keeper's Guide last night. I'm kind of really pumped and excited about it, but it crept up on me, you know. And this one's going to be done here shortly. And I can't wait to work on Gallant Knight Games' Viking map on the channel. I've been working on it a lot behind the scenes. You saw that I posted it to my Patreon. I was sharing it with you all. But I can visualize it. I can see it in my mind's eye, and I am so excited about it. Oh, Noble Dwarf, that reminds me. The owner of Gallant Knight Games wants to talk to you about getting some prints of that map done, which you haven't seen yet, as possible canvas prints. Oh, drawing on a long layer. Let's go back over here. Oh, you're doing a 24-hour movie marathon, says Princess. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, I remember you doing that last year. Or was it the year before? I remember you doing it. So I might show you on today's stream what I've been working on with the Viking map, but I kind of want to start getting the border colored in a little bit so you can visualize it better. But it's a little bit like a Viking version of the Britannia map, but it's like all of Europe. But similar concept. Drawn at 1000 AD, it's using, you know, more primitive styles, and it's going to be highly illuminated. That's the thing that I'm really excited about. It's going to be as pretty as hell. It's going to be so gorgeous, and it's a poster child for having a poster map, you know. So I mentioned it to the owner of Gallant Knight, and he was super excited. So he's down. I just need to introduce the two of you. In fact, I should just connect you, even though I haven't finished the map yet. Hey, Alex Vixen is here. Wonderful. And Phantom Jen is here. Hello. What is my objective for tonight? Well, I think what I'm going to do is at least get a lot of our brickwork kind of coloured, get the baseline colours in place. And then I think what I'm going to do is I kind of want to start getting our groundwork in, right? And for that, I think I'm just going to start stealing patterns from layer 1. Anywhere that I've drawn flagstones and stuff, just start grabbing them. It's all the same tomb after all. But I want to read them room by room so I can make sure I'm at least matching anything that may have already been said. And it sounds like this room, or room 32 there, looks like it's been carved from natural stone. So I think I'll go with a sandstone floor in there, which we happen to have. Yes, Princess, I know that you've been doing it multiple years. It's just you and I have not been talking about it for multiple years. I can't remember if you mentioned it 2 years ago or mentioned it last year. I'm just talking about when I kind of like started getting looped in on this marathon of yours. I think it was last year I was watching the movies you were doing. Like I was watching you post about them, I think. I want to say it was about this time last year, because I don't think I was working from home just yet. This time, you know, a year ago. I think it is imminent. I think I was watching the news and everything. But I don't think I was quite at home yet. Let's do a little bit of the stone. I can't get over that this looks like someone flipping me off. And I don't know why. I don't know why it literally looks like this. I can't get over it. But yeah, I'm not going to go through all of the stones tonight, because that would be one boring ass stream. But I am going to at least get the top section done, and then we're going to work on the ground. And then I'm going to... maybe we can get 32 and 33 done. That would be a nice objective here. Next Monday, by the way, next Monday, I am going to stream twice. I'm going to stream me on the Goddammit Zach show with John Popson. We're going to be talking miniatures with Zach Glazer and Skeeter Green. I'm going to stream that, and then I think I'm going to map on Necropolis right after that stream. So 2 streams from me next week on Monday. Well, and there'll be an hour, let's say, with me and Zach and Skeeter and John Popson. That would be really cool. But then, of course, my next stream will be with Jack. Which reminds me, if Pex is still around, we need to get Tom Nouse on the channel with Jack on a Monday. I think I'm saying his last name correctly. Because the 2 of those are just going to talk about movies. It would be fun. If I had an identical twin, I don't know, I'd probably hate her. Oh, they're looking good. My little flip to the world. Alright, see you, Double Dwarf. Talk to you soon. It's a difficult question to answer, really, isn't it? It's like, this is hardly like, what was that film where he cloned himself to get more work? Or whatever. Like Michael Keaton, right? So it's hardly like a twin would just be here to do more work and the 2 of us would get like twice the amount done. Multiplicity, thank you. So it's not like multiplicity. This would be like a genuine other person. And I don't know. I mean, I love my real life sister very, very, very much. I mean, I live to make her laugh and to smile. But, me? I'm not sure I'm an easy person to get along with. I'll have to let Jack answer that one. That is a really interesting question. I don't know. I don't know. She'd probably be more bloody successful than me, bitch. Probably a lawyer or a dentist or a doctor or something. Ugh. Princess Striker, I love you. Thank you so much. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You see, so you know, one of my personality traits is I'm actually, in real life, one of my own worst enemies. Like, no one will get me as mad as me. And I mean that. Like, of course I can be mad. Of course I can be angry from actions that other people have done. But no one gets me supernova as much as me. And so I wonder if a twin sister to me would just trigger those buttons in the same way. Now, if she was super chill and wanted to draw maps and paint miniatures, holy balls, we'd get a lot of crap done. Hello! Jack wants 3 versions of Jack. Well, 4, I guess. I don't know whether the world could handle 4 of you, Jack. And that's coming from the person that absolutely loves Jack. Jack? Is that you, Jack? Or is it one of your clones, Jack? Jack, what would you do with 3 other Jacks? Like, what are you actually going to do with these other versions of you? I can't imagine it's to have them, like, write scenarios and stuff. So what on earth would you do with them? That's already looking quite lovely. Let's hit save. 4 matching but different tattoos so we're identifiable, like suits of deck of cards or something. No. No. The world is not ready for 4 Jacks. Absolutely not. That actually looks quite nice. I'm gonna cut this map down in size. Let's turn off our background here. Oops, let's turn off our background here. And what have we got to the left and right? Actually, let's zoom in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because apparently, okay. So where is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Put a finger there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we want to cut it right about there. Okay, I can see that. Let's do it. Let's check. Alright, let's do that a little bit differently. Okay, come on. Okay, all the way over here now. All the way, come on. Oh, no. Bad Photoshop. Bad. just have to do it this way. No, I don't like doing it that way. I'm not doing it that way. I could have done it just image canvas size. Yeah, I could have done it that way, but this works. Hey, Midwest, good to see you. Alex Vixen, okay, I like that idea. Jack, if they were all same copies of me, they would all have the same thoughts, feelings, etc. I would have an agreement with myself to split up life. We all trade different days. Okay. So you're basically in a marriage with yourself. Okay. I'm going to hit save. This is how confident I am with level 2. Should save a lot quicker because it's half the size of the other map. Wow, this is still taking a long ass time. It's got to be some of these layers. Because like layer 3 here is still freaking huge, you know? It's got to be that. Yes. Yes, I should probably have cut that off first. But screw it. Screw it. It's fine. It's fine. No, the world could not handle 2 pexes either. The stones almost look like gold. They do have a gold quality, don't they? Talking of which, I am going to be doing gold on the Viking map. I know I'm talking about the Viking map a lot, but I've never actually tried to paint gold. This looks pretty good, but like true gold, like gold leaf. I'm going to be having a go at painting gold leaf. That's going to be interesting. Alright, so what have we got? We've got 32, and the description says that it's kind of... I'm tempted to honestly leave it like that. With the drop shadow, I think that might work. Yeah. Yeah. It was meant to be all carved from like one block of stone. I think that's going to work. Okay, so what is a description for 33? God, that's a big-ass description for a small area. Alright, well, no spoilers. Alright, 33. As you step forward, a spectral image appears some 25 feet ahead, where the passage ends and opens up into a larger space. Okay, I'm kind of puzzled by that rectangle right there. Kind of a little bit puzzled by that, like this bit right there. How's Area 31 meant to work? 31 is a level above. 31 is a level above. The players can either come down voluntarily or they are pulled down, but they're pulled down from the area above. If you remember, there's actually that odd-shaped temple, and it has a point at the top. That point... Mark's not around, is he? This point is how they get down to this level. So 31 is the area above, and once they actually come down, they're into the area 32. Midwest, thank you for always for popping in. If you want to actually drop a link for your channel in the chat, people, Midwest is a great painting dude. He's awesome. It's his name. Not the awesome bit, the painting bit. Hit him up with a follow. It costs you nothing. to follow the guy. GL says, secret passage. Oh, well, actually, I'm not saying anything, because that would be all spoilery. So what do we got? What do we got? Okay, so we got spectral image appears. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to read out the diatribe. Icy tingling of fear runs along your spines, and you feel a sensation of nausea, as if some plague had briefly passed through your body. The figure floats forwards. No! Yeah, but what about the room? What about the room? These are the last two aspects of Rahotep. They've done this and this and this. This. Well, then it goes into room 34. What the hell is this square here? What is... Well, this rectangle, what is that? And it doesn't talk about the floor colouring or anything. So let's just look at room 33. Do you think it's a step? No, it's not a step. I mean, what is it? I wish Mark was here. Yeah, congrats on the 50 followers. Very, very much so. Yeah, Green Lantern, I'm wondering about that. Is it a step? I'm going to read 34 because it might describe the small rectangle and the long one below. Alright, 34. Okay. As the party reaches the end of the passage of 33 and can see into this room, read the following. At the end of the short passage, there's a room 30 feet wide but only 10 feet deep to the east. Alright. The ceiling is arched, reaching 20 feet overhead. The walls are plastered and covered with frescoes of people relaxing, blah, 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 blah. Across from you, on the opposite wall, is a set of double doors. That's the problem. There's no doors. On the previous map, there's no doors. This is a wall. And there's meant to be double doors in it. What the hell? Yes, the wall is covered with meat in the balls. And not just a fresco of meat in the balls. Real life meatballs. Crossing the opposite walls are a set of double doors made out of cedar and bound with bronze. No problem. You see no pull rings or hinges on this side of the doors, but you do see bronze plates with hieroglyphics set into the face of each door. On the left and right ends of the room are alcoves, sure. And then there's things set into the alcoves. No mention of the floor colour or anything. You suddenly realise you've been smelling the odours of wonderful food and your mouth waters involuntarily. So apparently there are meatballs in here. Meatball swarm. Now wouldn't that be a thing? You love meatballs, but the meatballs love you right back. Okay, so I'm thinking about... I think that this might be a wall. I think it might be a wall and a door. You know, I can always draw it and it just gets removed afterwards. Now, you see, this description says in 2 places now that this just opens up into a wider space. So I don't know what that is. I'm just going to leave that off for now. And I'm going to make all of this be the same floor. And I'm going to put a wall right here, which means drawing one. Meteor swarm, but a meatball swarm. Oh, do you think it's an archway? The description doesn't say anything about an archway, but I like the idea of making an archway. I like that. I like that. Yeah, let's make it an archway. We will steal one of these. I'll steal this archway right here. And you know, if it's wrong, we can just get rid of it. That would be something like this. Which, okay, looks like an archway. Once we get our shadows and everything in there, that'll look even better. Let's try it. Let's try it. I kind of want to actually redraw part of that archway. The line weight is pretty light when you put it up against stone like this. But let's leave it like that for now. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you up there, and I'm going to start putting everything I don't need right now into that. Because this is like an archive group. But I want to keep these arches. I actually want to take the components of this map and make some brush packs and everything to give out to folks, you know? No, the larger one, in the room description 34 says opposite you there was a wall with double doors in it. It says that, so this has to be a wall. It has to be. Have light breaking through to the other side. Yes, I think we'll have some light coming through. We'll have some good shadow going on in here. Definitely feeling that. So you know what? Let's get our wall drawn in. What thickness am I at here? It's got dropped down to a 20. Alright, so is this about the right thickness? It is not. Yeah, fine. This is okay. You know, I could just do this. Now, there's going to have to be bronze doors added to this, or bronze shard doors, but that's no problem. I'm going to do the wall first. And it said it was double doors, so that's going to break my brain, because I guess we're just going to have to be kind of like between those right there. I'll do it. I'm going to colour that sucker in, I think. Now, of course, I could absolutely just be grabbing other sections of wall and copying it across. I could 100% do that. And it would be a lot quicker to do that. I just don't want to on this particular map. I want it to have this really unique sort of hand-drawn feel, and for the eye not to see any repeated patterns, etc. As much as I can, because the eye does see that stuff. I did a repeating pattern on Teagle in a black and white corridor room, black and white corridor, period, and I did some cutting and copying, and I posted it on Facebook or something, and someone immediately went, I could see a pattern there, or something, you know? And they were being nice about it, but they could see a pattern. I'm like, shit, okay. So as much as possible, I try to avoid repeating textures and such, and shapes. Go. Nice. So I think 32 is going to be sandstone floor. 33 and 34, I think we're going to make marble. And we did a lot of marble on our previous map, so let's take a look at what we've got available to us. Oh, wait a minute, I don't have it available here. Hold on. For starters, I don't need this ink floor. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Alright, who just redeemed something? I missed it. I missed the redemption. Ah, oh, Bean Boozled. Okay, it's been a while since we've done a bean. I will do a bean. You know... that annoys me a little bit. I completely deleted from this version what have I got? What is this? What is I don't know. I'm gonna move that up there too. Side view we don't need right now, not on this map. Yeah, I deleted my floor patterns, so I'm going to have to open up the other map at the same time to grab a floor pattern off it. I think it'll be worth it. It'll save us a lot of time. But before we do that, it has been a while. Come on, baby. Come here. Ooh, oh, you're a heavy worker. Ooh. Oh. We are going to do the Beans of Woe. I think it's been a week or two since we've done a bean. So let's do it. Let's do it. And if I remember rightly, the last few have actually been quite good. I feel like we've had 3 good ones and 1 hot one, which wasn't even that hot. Let's see if we can do the same running of the look. Oh, smell that sweetie goodness. Oh, don't look. Let's dig a little bit. Okay, what have I got? I got a white one. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, here we go. White ones could be horrible. Here we go. Oh, what is that? It's like... I mean, it's horribly sweet, but what is that? Not bubble gum. Well, I don't know what it is. That's really familiar, that flavor. Coconut. Sweet coconut.
It's a pina colada.
Oh, it was a pina colada one? Maybe? The Alex Vixen says that's a coconut one. Okay, coconut. Okay, Iconoplast. Good to see you here. Oh, Princess Strega is redeeming something else. Wow, I look washed out on this lighting. That's terrible. That is terrible. You know, this camera... I'm going to have to change something here. And I think ultimately I'm going to have to do something with this camera. Hold on a sec. I was testing it earlier on, wasn't I? Look at these loose ends. Look at this. COVID hair right here. My hair is normally, by the way, up here. Look how much it's grown. Way too bright. Way too bright. Let's just turn that off right there. That's a little bit better. So, okay, we'll stick with this. Alex Vixen, remember the taste of the inside of a British bounty? Yeah. Now, I will be honest with you, Alex Vixen. I actually like bounty bars quite a bit. They're one of my favourite candies. This was, though, like a child-friendly version, and it did so much that it was just super sweet. It was artificial. You could taste it was an artificial flavour. But yes. Iconoblast, I recognise your name. So maybe on Twitter, yeah. Princess Stringer, thank you, but it's I mean, I have not had it this long in a long time. Pun intended, or not. Thank you so much, darling. Yeah, Iconoblast. Your name is super familiar. No, still got a little bit in there. Alright, so what did you say? It said book 3, question 333. Alright. So for those who are not familiar or don't remember, I have 4 books, each one with 3,000 questions in them. And you can get me to read out one of the questions. This book is 3,000 what ifs. And because it's been a long time since we've done a bean or a question, I'm just going to do them right now because we haven't hung out like this in a while. See, we can't do this when I have guests and stuff on, can we? What if? And remember, this is going to be a question for you as well as me. I'll just answer it first. What if you were inside a bank, while it was being robbed, would you be a hero? Easy answer. Hell no. Jack?
Hell no.
Hell no, says Jack. No, I would not try to be a hero when a bank is being robbed. I think that would be utterly ridiculous, and I don't think there would be any expectation of me to try and be a hero from society as a whole. I would get myself shot. That would be stupid. In fact, if the bank robbers ran out and left a bag of money on the floor, I'd probably grab it and do a run on myself. No, but seriously, my needle would point more that direction and trying to be a crusader. And I am a crusader in real life. But to the point of fighting armed robbers? No. Yeah, Princess Strigger's like, no, not in the least. I think it'd be a stupid move, right? I need to open up the other version of the map. Yeah, Iconoblast says, I was going to say, I didn't see anything, officer. Could be heroic too. Right, I mean, let's say they weren't armed with guns. No one is going to rob a bank just with their fists. And if they do, then they're some kind of weird martial artist. You know, these are going to be guys and girls that have probably got like wrenches or baseball bats or knives or at least very harsh words. I'm not gonna... What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Like, rugby tackle one to the ground and, like, elbow him into submission and his mates are just gonna be, like, amazed at this kung fu chick ninja? No. It would be utterly ridiculous for me to start doing that type of thing. I kind of want to take this pattern right here. Or this one. This one's a good pattern. This, by the way, is not the latest map. You can see that there's stuff missing off this. I'm grabbing this because I want to get my textures from the floor. I like this texture. I think I'm going to take this one. Yeah, and Alex Vixen points out, banks are insured against robberies. And Alex Vixen, by the way, Alex Vixen, if you don't know, Alex Vixen is a current bouncer, bodyguard, international spy, and assassin. She is a badass. And even she's saying, no, she wouldn't jump in to deal with a bank robbery. Phantom Jen, don't place bets on me. I can hear you now in the back going, go Alyssa, go get him. And then like someone pistol whips me and that's it. There's teeth everywhere. There's blood. I start to cry. I shatter illusions about how tough I am. No. I wouldn't be able to do it just simply because of the illusions that would be shattered. Oh, you know what? There's my door too. Although I need a door bound in bronze. I'll get that separately. There. I'm going to grab that one. Alright. Let's grab my floor right here. I have 2 versions of Necropolis open right now. My computer... Maybe I shouldn't say anything. I was going to say, my computer is purring like a little kitten. Good on you, computer. You could do it. Alright, let's grab this. And we're going to come back over here, and I'm going to do this. Yeah, remove the lamp cord, you know me. You know me. Okay, let's see what we can do here. And we'll switch some things up. I actually don't need much of this. Am I going to do this room in the same style? And you know, let's turn you back on so I can see what's going on. Yeah. Let's have some fun here. Okay. Okay. Iconoblast. I'm in some a couple hours into Painted by Numbers with Wonderdraft this afternoon. It's more than a little upsetting to find myself watching someone with, you know... No, I've got no talent, man. No. I fudged the whole way, okay? Anyone can do what I do. A stab vest. A stab vest. I didn't know they had stab vests in the UK, but what do I think, that the UK is backwards or something? You know, I'm gonna leave it like this for now. I'm gonna just do some cloning because it'll change some of the textures that we've got going on here. And I think that's okay. What the hell is a stab vest? I suppose that should be my question. Yeah, I really don't like that. I'm gonna get rid of that. Let's just get rid of the outside. Let's just clean up this inside and that'll do it. Stab vest is a stab-proof vest, reinforced piece of body armor worn under or over other items of clothing, designed to resist knife attacks. Now, was this as you were an assassin, a spy, an international attaché, or a bouncer? Which one? Yeah, sounds like it is a plate carrier. If this is when you were a bouncer, then holy crap, apparently bouncing is a whole different world in Scotland. Well, it's Scotland. You know, I should just shut my mouth. Alright, let's do a little bit of repair here. They're different than bulletproof vests, most of which offer protection against firearms, but little against stabbing. Okay. So, Alex Vixen, what job was it that you were in when a stab vest was required? Curious minds. I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so normally, like on the other map I can show you here, what I do is I draw flagstones that are 5x5, or the pattern is 5x5. Here's a good example. Right? Here's another good example. I think I'm going to do something similar. If I don't do that, by the way, if it's a room like this, then typically what I do is we will be coming back to this map and we'll be... Oh, I'm on the clone tool still. But I will do little crosses like this, where the intersections fall. And I personally like this approach, because then when I turn off the grid, you can still, like, I'll do it cleaner than that, but you can still see where the grid, the squares are, which I really, really like. But I think for here, I'm actually going to draw the floor. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw the gaps. What is layer 9? Like, what is layer 9? I don't know. So you know what we do? We throw it away. I'm gonna throw it away. Icona Blast says, I think the sum total of my knowledge of Scotland comes from the one time I went to Edinburgh Festival. Very cool. You were 16. And train spotting. Yes, I think most of the world got our first impressions of Scotland from train spotting. My mum and dad lived in Scotland for a while. I can safely say that being a bouncer in Scotland is one of the world's top 5 most dangerous jobs. I'm going to agree with you. And talking of which, the next comment is from that person who owns the top 5 most dangerous jobs. She wore it mostly in case a junkie tried to stab her with a needle. Ah, shit. Wow, that's a risk as a bouncer. And there were a couple of individuals that did take knives, straight razors, an ice pick. An ice pick? Straight razors are badass. Straight razors give me the heebie-jeebies. An ice pick. Honestly, I feel like dying on the spot just by saying the word ice pick. Ice pick is gnarly. Oh. I would not want to play around. I might probably added that. I added that layer. Why didn't you tell me I added that layer? That's going to be my flaw. Alright. 45? 45? I'm going to do 40. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to see if I like it. I might not. But I love experimenting on camera and just being really open about throwing stuff away if I'm not feeling it. Ice pick. You know, when I was hitting the disco clubs and everything, And the guys would get into fights, inevitably, or some kind of pissing contest with the bouncers. No one was pulling out ice picks. That, by the way, that's one of the things about, I'm going to just say collectively Great Britain, by the way. It's like, yeah, guns are less common over there. But Britain is more brutal. Britain is way more brutal. Like, you don't hear in America of, like, you know, guys going out for a pint and a punch up on a Friday night and curb stomping people and kicking their teeth in and everything. It was common. It was common. Alright, let's, do I like this or no? I think I do. I think it's subtle. I think I'm okay with it. Yeah, I think I'm okay with it. I'll add a little bit more colouring to that, but I'm okay with that. This is going to mean that we're actually going to hit my objective for tonight very quickly here. Gotta get a door in that other wall there, of course. Am I in the right layer? Yes. Alex Fixer, before becoming a shift boss, I sometimes had to work weekends during the football matches. Yeah, okay, yeah. I would not actually go into town during a football day. I just wouldn't do it. Because you're right. The lads would be passionate. They'd be very passionate. I mean, I hated being out in town just on like a Friday or Saturday night. I hated it. There was almost this constant state of fear. And then like the Black Mariahs would be out. There'd be roving gangs of guys. It was not pleasurable. Like when you got to your destination, wherever it was, I mean, yeah, sure, cool. But the whole getting there and getting out, two guys having a fight at a bloody chip shop, I mean, I will never miss that aspect of life, like ever. But yeah, when football came to town, I just stayed in. Black Mariahs, yes. I don't know where the nickname comes from. Alex Fixer just told you what it was. I don't know why we called them Black Mariahs. But yeah, just a big van. They would park up on a street corner. They were painted black. There were police vehicles. And they would just grab miscreants and throw them in the back. Welcome to Britain. I didn't know it was a Clash song. Look at that. I mean, nothing screams, have a good night out, girls, and a freaking black Mariah in the corner of the street. I mean, and that's common, and apparently it's still freaking common. But this is what I mean about, like, you know, the British area just being kind of brutal. It's a nice area, don't get me wrong, it's a nice place to be, but they love their fighting. Let's just call it that. Lasagna is good, Princess Strega. Lasagna is very good. Love me some lasagna. I haven't had lasagna in a while, actually, thinking about it. Now you're making me hungry. Lasagna. Right. Stop dicking about with these floors. I haven't finished yet. I feel it. I feel it in my water. I've got to dick about with it a little bit more. Oh. I'm on the wrong freaking layer again. Ah, screw it at this point. Screw it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna merge them. Mother's Heart. Because there's always room for one more. I'd never heard of Mother's Heart. I did not know that. Princess Strega, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think I can see that on my horizon at some point in the next week. I can see that happening. Alright, doors. Doors, and then I'm going to read the next room description. We're going to see what we're up against. Go on, where's my bronze door? I had a bronze door. There's my bronze door. Alright. Now, this... well, you know what? I can cut that out of there. That's fine. This did say that there are no... Oh, this got to go above the ink. There we go. This said that there's no handle on this side. So I'm going to read out the description once I've got the door in place. And I think... we'll make it something like this. And let's put it right down the middle. Oh, you know, hold on a sec. I'm not digging that look, hold on. I am gonna get the original door. Whoa. There we go. Alright, let's do it nice and fresh. And this has got to be the size of one square, so this is better. And the reason why I got rid of the other one is I'd painted some shadow on the other one that was making it funny to actually join them together, which I wanted more like this. I think they need to nudge this way a little bit. Something like that. Okay. And then I'm gonna merge them. We'll take our ink walls, black, pen, 30. This brush, something's got affected on this brush, and it's got the wrong settings on it now. But I'm gonna investigate that off camera, I think. Okay, now I can get rid of this. Ah, come on. Come on, baby. Come on, little teasing. There we go. Okay. And let's get rid of our wall coloring in the same way. Alright, let's read the description. So this said, alright, so doors made of dark cedar bound with bronze. You see no pull rings or hinges on this side of the door, so I've got to get rid of the pull rings. Okay. Alright. Oh, in fact, if I'm doing that, hold on a secchi, Mo. I think we need to do this. Hey, Judge, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. I'm probably just to manage your expectations. I'm going to stream for about another 15 minutes. We are working on the last layer of Necropolis. I actually finished the this layer of Necropolis. This is an earlier iteration. I'm just pulling textures from it. The last layer of Necropolis is a lot smaller, and I've been basically reading off descriptions to rooms just to see if there was a particular floor or wall or something like that. And I'm going to get all of the floor in, and then I'm going to start coming back through. Well, I'll add shadows. Shadows! I'm going to add shadows first. But I'm basically going through, getting all of my flooring in. That's where I start. Floors. Walls and floors. Then shadows. Well, I got news for you, George. You're gonna have a third version because Frog Gods are re-releasing it for 5e, and it's incredible. And I say that because I've read the draft of the rewrite, and my map's gonna be in it. It's gonna be a big map. It's gonna be pretty. Gotta do big maps. Alright, so I need room 35 and then 36. So 35. Chamber of Ritual and Mummification. Ooh, I'm liking the sound of this already. The doors. The doors open up into a chamber 30 feet wide. The ceiling is 20 feet high. In the middle of the room is a large stone block, 7 feet wide and 4 feet deep and high. In each corner stands a wooden sarcophagus, painted and gilded with the figure of an ancient Cometian priest. Along the north and south walls are shelves. Awesome. This is going to be a fun room to draw. With jars and bottles, folded scraps of cloth and lots of dust. The walls are plastered and densely covered in hieroglyphics. The far wall is an archway. Oh, there's an archway over here. Okay, yay, another archway. 15 feet wide and 15 feet tall. Bigger than that. Alright. Beyond that, you see a flight of stairs going down. Okay. I wonder if I should have just kept the white floor going through all of this. Maybe I should, huh? Maybe I should. George, I'm not sure if it's only going to be 5e or if there's actually going to be a sword and sorcery version as well. I can't attest. But I will say this. The rewriting in it is worth having just for that. Yeah, I think I want to continue with this type of flooring here. Because I really like how the stairwells look on it. So I think I'm going to do that. Which I think means grabbing this. There's a nice big blob of it, you know. Let's grab that. Let's grab this. I'd love the actual grave on that too. I am actually... What is this? I don't know what that is. It's not important for my needs. I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna take this. I am going to actually take all of this. Because I like it, Joey. I like it a lot. Alright. And it's going to be more than enough for my room here. Now, why was I okay with the muckiness? Because the description talks about the huge volume of dust. So I'm kind of okay with this. But what I need to do is... Grid. I need my grid back on. There we go. Something like that. Yep. Let's leave it separate for now. It's no, I think you got a redeem info, right? You can't. Is it? Oh no, you got it. You got it. Wargame. Wargaming. Good to see you here. Missed you. Alright. So just as a reminder, Mondays and Tuesdays will now be Necropolis days, and my objective is to have Necropolis completed by the end of this month. We have finished the Castle Keeper's Guide. Woohoo! So the plan there is to start doing the Gallant Knight Games Viking map on Wednesdays. So mixing some things around, projects moving forward. We're going to start heralding in the second part of the year. I'm loving it already. Now there is a big archway. I want to get the actual steps in first. Let's do... You know what, screw it. Let's grab you and merge you all together. It's taking shape already. Actually, Phantom Jet, well, you know, Jen, actually, you've got Zach with you if he's not talking to someone. What is this? Is this on my grid? No, it's not. What is this? Oh, thank God it was me drawing on the previous map. Phantom Jen, sorry, I was having a panic attack that I drew on the wrong layer. I guess my question is it end of March okay? Or is it needed sooner? I have no deadline. This year is flying by. You know, every year I say this year is going really, really fast. It's freaking March already. And like you, Jen, I can't wait for in-person cons again. Alright, steps. Are these steps going down? That was an assumption. Going down into the darkness. Okay. Okay, March. Excellent. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I think I'm going to draw my own steps. Well, I mean, these are my steps, but I think I'm going to draw new steps. Because I don't have anything this wide, and I don't want to cobble this together. I'm going to draw my own steps. Screw it. George, you and me both. I was in the middle of the Masks of Nyarlathotep game. We were all having fun. I've got this incredible boxed set of props. The game was moving along at such a wonderful pace. I love my real life gaming group dearly, and it done. I can't wait to game with them again. First session is just going to be all of us sitting around going eee! I can't wait to play in person again. Alex Vixen, did the description say the room was 30 feet wide? Oh, I know where you're going with this. Yeah, it actually says 30 feet square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is not. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn it. Well, what's wrong here? I could always get Mark to change the description, by the way, but I'm curious now about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It wasn't 30 feet square on the original. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Yeah, the original does not match the description. That's a good call. I'll have to let Mark know. What's the best way of me doing this? Well, maybe we do a notes layer, right? And we'll just... Wrong room size description. I will say that just saying 30 feet square is rolls off the tongue a lot nicer, but yes, that is wrong. Thank you for catching that. Cute. Hey, Mark's here. Oh my god. Oh my god, Mark's here. I did not know. Alex Vixen knows. Alex Vixen notices the problem. Mark's here. She knows and he's into the room. Mark has been summoned and Alice here. Hi, girl. Actually, while Mark is here, Mark, can you explain what is this. What is this here? What's that? Because your description doesn't mention, or I guess any description doesn't mention a wall there or a door. The description mentions looking down this corridor into the widening area beyond. So I drew it in as an arch from one of the suggestions in the stream, which I liked. But I don't know what I should be doing with that. So yeah, I put an archway there. I love that Mark is here. You can see what we're up to. It's already taking shape, Mark. This is going to be so fast, this one. Alright, he's checking the notes. Don't you love this? Don't you love this? This is not just some bint drawing a map. Oh, no, 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 no. You've got the writer himself here checking his notes. Alright, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna divide these stairs up first. Oh, that looks terrible. Let's do this instead. There we go. Right, and then I'm gonna start creating the stepped appearance. Is what Photoshop? What I'm drawing in? Yes. This is a Cintiq 24-inch HD Touch. And I am drawing in Photoshop. Alright, so full size there. Actually, let's do another one. A step in. Step in. And again. Alright, and then we can get this. And I think I'm tempted to get a little bit of black ink on this. There we go. There, yeah, that's good. Those will be the steps coming down, and I'm going to do them in the same kind of marble pattern. Which reminds me, I really should look at the next room beyond to see if the flooring changes. So this and this, let's merge them. These are my steps. I'm going to leave them like that for now. Oh, there's an archway. There is an archway there. Princess Strega, I don't know if you're around, but you called it. Look at that. Good job. Well, you know what, Princess? And give you a dab. The archway right here, Princess, was apparently the right call. It was you that suggested the archway, right? Well, the author, Mark, is with us, and he just confirmed it's an archway. Okay, so Alex Vixen, you did good too on that one. It was a good suggestion. It was on the mark. All right, room 37. I actually just saw a description in between as I'm scrolling through. If the party is pretty beaten up at this point, or if many of the party members are already subject to Rahotep's command, you may consider blah 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 blah. At the point here, your party may be a little bit curb stomped. Right. The stairs at the west end of the chamber descend 15 feet. Okay. And end at a wall of complete darkness. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. I think we should do the other room darker than we normally would. The steps are 1 foot tall and broad. Close enough. Heavily weathered and worn. Nice. Nice, Gary. The stairway radiates a dim aura of divination magic. I'm not going to read any spoilers. Room 37. This is a room that has a wall of darkness. As you step up the stairs, the darkness instantly is dispelled. Okay, maybe we won't paint it as complete darkness. Before you is a long chamber. The opposite wall is a little bit more than 30 feet away, but you'd see left and right the room stretches at least 100 feet in each direction. Alright. In front of you, less than 10 feet from where you stand, is a large stone vault. I like that. Blah blah. Nearly of black granite. Nice. Polished grey stone circles. Okay, we'll have some fun with that. The flickering light, shifting radiant colours. Can you imagine the colouring on this? Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. It's going to be fun. Lots of treasure in here. You know boss fight is about to happen. Alright, so... I feel like we could do the same floor in here. I feel like, I mean, should I do a dark floor? Should we do a black floor in here? Because it's like boss fight. Should I stick with the white? What do we do? I feel like a black floor could be thematic. Especially with it being a wall of darkness. Granted, it does dissipate. But less room for the adding details. But white almost seems wrong. Like white marble. Just seems out of place. I do like white marble stairs though. Because they really catch the shadows really nicely. So I'm at a little bit of a loss. I'm not sure if Mark is around. Oh, actually Mark makes a great point. There's a black vault in here. We want it to stand out. Duh. Iconoblast. This is actually already written. I actually don't have the old book with me. This is Necropolis, which was by Necromancer Games, written by Gary Gygax. And... it is being re-released this year, and Mark, who is in the channel with you right now, Mark IG1, has been the lead writer on reimagining, but still keeping the Gygax feel of this campaign setting. It's a book about this thick. And this is the last dungeon where you fight the big baddie at the end of it. So I'm reading... the rewriting of Necropolis, which is a famous dungeon, so I can make sure my rooms and everything are right. I think I'm gonna do clean white like this. That's what I think I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna make these stairs heavily worn. Alright. And I think I'm going to grab this for my purposes. But I can't. Because I put all of this shit on. Well, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As we are going to repaint as needed. Okay. I am going a little bit long here tonight. But I think what I'm going to do is end the stream imminently here. We are going to be back on Monday and Tuesday next week with Necropolis. I'm just going to let you all know, work on it a little bit over the weekend as well. But I'm probably going to shift gears onto the first layer so I can work on just walls. Alex Vixen says in one of her little stories, "Did we just find a room to rest in? Cleric, yes, and I'll start patching you all up. Rogue, you aren't suspicious. Cleric, yes, just not using my spells to patch you up. I do have bandages and a healing kit. Yes, yes indeed." I gotta be honest with you, having read much of Necropolis 2020, I guess it's Necropolis 2021, I'm not sure where players would rest in this one. There's a definite everything is dangerous, you know. Oops, no, let's not do that. No. Alright, let's just do a little bit of patching up here, and then, yeah. Come on. Ah, Mark says you leave to rest. Okay. I actually kind of like that. Oh, come on. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly patch up this floor. At least ready for me to then touch it up a little bit more. And then that will be a good end to this particular stream. Because I just wanted to actually get this far. And we're going to get quite a bit further. We do have to get the floor in here. Get it looking really good, dial it in, get the stairs on, etc, etc. But we will resume that on Monday. What room was the meatballs description? So that was here. Which what room was that? Here we go. 34. 34 was the wall of meatballs on the other side. Mark is sitting there right now going, what the actual? Don't worry, Mark, we did not draw any meatballs on your map. But for some reason we were talking meatballs. I'm not quite sure why we were talking meatballs. I just figured it was better not to ask. Yeah, Cannablast. Alex Vixen is one of our resident GMs, and apparently she's a particularly evil GM. Well, no, she's not evil. She's just very clever. She's a clever GM. Jesus Christ, this room is huge. Time check. Wargaming Recon. I am over time. I was meant to finish about 15 minutes ago. I'm just cleaning up this room a little bit. It's the current cleanup that I'm doing is imperfect, but that's okay. I'm just getting it ready for the drawing that I'm going to do on the top of it. And then we are going to resume this dungeon on next Monday. So yeah, I've kind of said that I was going to stop about 10 minutes ago, and I'm still going, so there's that. By the way, one of the things to consider too, while I'm kind of doing this very sort of slapdash repair of the floor, is I am not only going to come back in, clean this up, but we actually have to draw the grid on the top of this, just like we did over here. And the details of the room itself. And so by the time we've done all of the descriptions and the treasures, minor imperfections will absolutely not be seen. So I don't have to get like too anal with this for something that's going to be mostly covered up. But I do want to just get it better. That is terrible. I said better, not worse. There we go. Viking Hat DM. Indeed. Viking Hat DM. I've not heard of that phrase before. Come on. There we go. A little bit more love in here. Alright, that will do it as our base layer. I do want to, though, actually create underneath the stairs. So while we're here, we may as well do this. Is this, oh, this is on top of my stairs. That's why. There we go. Okay. You two need to actually come down here. There we go. That's better. There we go. I'm going to hit save. Alright, so this is a good point for me to end the stream tonight. Oops. So we got, I want to say, about half of our wall done. We've got at least half of our flooring done. On Monday, we'll be back, and on Tuesday, and I'm going to finish the colouring of the wall. We're going to then touch up the ground here. We're going to colour in the stairs. We're going to shadow. We're going to shadow the crap out of this, and that's going to make the walls just pop off the ground a little bit like, oops, come over here, like here. Suddenly the walls have elevation, right? So we're going to be doing that. And then I think we're going to be coming through, starting to add our actual room details. If it says that there is a table here with some things on it, we're going to draw them. If it says that there's, you know, some sarcophagus in the corner, we're going to add them. I think this is going to be a quick layer, though. And so, yeah, I feel pretty confident in saying that this month, this is going to be done. Kinda, sorta. There's gonna be some weekend work to do on it, but yeah, it's gonna be ready. Princess Draga, I love you, thank you. Alex Vixen, I once told a terrified group of players by describing a dungeon area as being spotlessly clean, no dust, no cobwebs, no batshit, no garbage, no bones, nothing. That will do it. That will do it. So on that note of Alex Vixen's suspiciously clean dungeon, I love you all. Thank you so much. Remember, no stream tomorrow. I do that for my short form content on the YouTube channel. If you've not gone there yet, look up Alyssa Faden Studios. Hit me up with a follow on YouTube. I'd love to see you over there. I'm going to be back at least next Monday. And don't forget, 2 streams next Monday. I'm on Goddammit Zach, starting at 5 Pacific. And then, after the Goddammit Zach, we're back into Necropolis. So with that said, I love you all. Seriously, have a great rest of your week. I'll see you on the flip side. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. And thank you, my patrons and my Twitch subscribers. You're always very much in my heart. See you Monday.